my gosh. Could it be? Is it my YouTube? Puppy. Good morning, baby. Anyway, so I figured, let me turn my AC off. I have my AC running. I'm currently in Canada, plugged into power, basically squatting in my parents' driveway. I'm still in the van, but my vlogs are gonna look, some of them are gonna look a little different for a while. My kitty's looking at me like the Queen of England over there, like, oh, she's not dead. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Good to know I'm still awkward as ever could be. I guess today's vlog is just gonna be me doing a painting. I haven't really showed that side of, aside from last summer. I did a couple lives like painting rocks and stuff, but you know what? I never promised that these videos were going to be good or entertaining. I just said that they're going to be about my life, and sometimes life is boring, even mine. So I think it might be a little bit good to kind of show you guys what I do. The last video was posted 2 days ago. It's Monday right now, and you're going to see this Saturday. So this is good, like a week before when it's posted. And that video, also new fixation word apparently is but that video, as you can tell by how long my hair is, that last video was taken like a month and a half, 2 months ago. It's May 27th right now. And I think I came back into Canada on March 8th. So yeah, missed my birthday, didn't do anything. I don't even think I went out for my birthday. I may have. And aside from that, it was cold for a few days, and I've just been honestly plugged into power and playing video games for the past month and a half, enjoying kind of being here, set up my Etsy again, have been trying to work on my art and get the stuff that's in my parents' house sold, aka all my art supplies. Been working on stuffed animals, have signed up for a few markets, haven't done any yet because the season's kind of just starting, and van broke down. Didn't tell you guys about that. I was on my way to a market about 2 weeks ago, and van drove, went to the bank, parked, van wouldn't start, and everyone was like, get a jump starter on Facebook. If you don't have me on Facebook, feel free to add me. I do the exact same like crap posting on there as I do basically on my vlogs. But anyway, van wouldn't start, and I had to tow it back to my parents' house. Luckily I was only 10 minutes away, and luckily I'm in a very good place. If I do break down, I can stay at my parents' house if I want to, but like I said, as you can see, I'm still kind of in the van. This is my home. I like it. I'm comfortable here. I do go inside to shower, to cook, and do my art, but other than that, I'm kind of in here with the animals. What was I talking about? Anyway, yeah, so van broke down, ended up booking it in, thought it was the fuel pump. My old coworker slash friend ended up telling me to try to connect a ground wire from frame to the ground on the battery, and if it starts, then it is a ground wire issue. So I ended up turning it over, started right away beautifully, so that was the issue. So I ended up finding the ground wire that was broken, ripped it all off, couldn't kind of replace that one because it was right behind the alternator, and taking the alternator off the truck was a bigger job than I wanted to handle while on my back outside in hot weather underneath the van with a bunch of bugs and crap crawling on me. What are you doing? Anyway, so I ended up connecting it somewhere else on the frame and then somewhere else on the block, and van runs now. It works. So that was kind of exciting. Other than that, I've been doing nothing. It's been hot out, a couple 30-degree days, and that's why that is plugged in. It's covered because it's very bright at night, like the blue light. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a zero breeze. If you want one, good luck. They're like $2,000. We bought it when we first, and by we I mean my dad and me, when we first renovated the van, and it's been basically sitting in my parents' house for the whole 2 years. Everywhere else aside from where I am now has been fine in terms of weather. Like the 30-degree days aren't as bad, but if you're in kind of the concrete jungle of the GTA, which is where I'm located at the moment, I'm gonna grab the cat in a second, 1 second. Gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry. I just totally kneed Nova in the jaw, but he was sitting too close to me, and he's fine. Look, he's cleaning his butthole. See, he's fine. Anyway, here's Kitty again. She's doing, ow! She's doing okay. That's so mean to me. Ah! Why do you look at me like that? You were cuddling with me all night. Totally just stopped my recording for some unknown reason. Even with a shower, I'm still wiping my face in the morning. I do this to get the hair off of me from sleeping in my hair covered pillow. Will you give me a kiss? Yeah, you're nice to mommy. Thank you. Kitty's not. She's still can't say that word. I love her though. Anyway, yeah, that's a little update for you guys. Videos are gonna be different. They just are. But like I said, that's my life. That's my life right now. So I'm gonna show you that. Today we're gonna be working on a painting. I've been doing like kind of drippy smiles. Once again, if you don't have me on Facebook, feel free to add me on Facebook. I'll show you guys the thing that everyone is loving right now. That's one that I did, and then I ended up doing 2 smaller ones, and then one of my best friends from high school, I've known him since high school, since I was like young. He ended up messaging me, asking me for 4 different ones, multicolored, and I went, instead of 4 different ones multicolored that you'd have to frame, how about I do like a big one for you, same price, and then I'll just do it multicolored. So I kind of want to do like a rainbow ombre as a background, and then a bunch of different colored smiley faces, and then obviously like the drippy and the line work, and that's my plan for the day. All you Americans are gonna love this. It's bagged milk. You guys don't even have a Nesquik, do you? You might. It's hard to do with one hand. You always put a little bit so you can mix it easier. And then more. Uh-oh. I don't know why Canada banned straws. And you can only get paper straws, but you can get milk in plastic bags. Doesn't make any sense. This is Uzzy. That's my cat that my parents are now keeping because he's old. There's a look at the camera. Beautiful Uzza. Some things are similar to van life in the house, like the fact that the light doesn't work. Although you know the difference, the light works in my van because I run off solar energy. Anyway, this is why I'm here. You guys probably won't be able to see because the light, like I said, is not on. But I'll show you a bit of my work. I have so many big canvases that by the end of summer, if they don't sell, this one I did yesterday. You guys see it? There you go. Kind of messy. If they don't sell by the end of summer, where can I put this? Then what I'm going to do is basically like cut them all. I don't want to drop my GoPro. Stay. Cut them all out of the frames, roll them up, and then keep them with me. Because you'll see in a second the room that I have all my stuff in, and it's a lot of stuff. This is the picture in question that everyone likes. But I have so many big things that I need to sell because I'm still in the, this one sold yesterday, and then I have a little one too, but I'm still in the mindset of wanting to move to Italy. One second. And if I move to Italy, I can't be bringing a whole whack of stuff with me. This is my little puppy that I made. Well, little. He's pretty big. He's so cute. I'm going to make a pink one, but today we're going to be painting. I don't know if I would film making one of these because I have to watch Netflix when I do it. Painting, I kind of just focus on painting, but doing something like this that takes me at least 5 hours, honestly, because I hand sew them all. The joints move, so they're pretty complex. But doing something like that, I have to actually focus. And then I have more dinosaurs. I never show you guys my art, but we'll be doing markets and stuff. Oh, and then, wait, my big box of voodoo dolls. Gotta finish that sentence, you know, because we're a PG YouTube channel. No, don't laugh. All the clothes here are clean. There is some garbage here, but this is basically what I'm working with right now. It is very messy because I am like in the process, like I said, of look, all of my rocks. And I say I'm crazy. Surprisingly though, none of these, oh, that's dirty. None of these are from Petrified Forest. They're all from places I could, oh, that one's cool. Or like pretty rocks. See, like, what am I going to do with these when I move to Italy? I'm going to have to give them away. I'm going to keep them. I think I can keep them. It's really heavy. I can't even pick up this bucket, though, I don't think. Oh, yes, I can. Ta-da! This is such, oops, this is such an ADHD thing. I'm going to do a vlog where I show you guys my stuffed animals that I collect. This is so creepy. Anyway, where's the good lighting? It's a pretty rock, isn't it? See, I collect cool stuff. But yeah, this is kind of my painting area. It's very messy because, like I said, I haven't cleaned it up yet. I'm trying to kind of paint as much as I can, get rid of as much as I can, and then like clean it all up. A lot of these bins, like some of the bins have my electronics. That big bin down there is just all fabric. Like I said, all those clothes are clean. That's garbage that I'm just keeping and refilling. That's art stuff for markets. I have a cat tree back there. So like a lot of this stuff is disposable to me. It's just I don't really sell enough stuff to like bring all of it with me, knowing that it's going to be gone within a proper amount of time. So that's why we're here this summer, to kind of clear all of this out and hopefully by the end of it, I don't think we're going to clear all of it by the end of it, but at least a lot of like the big canvases, hopefully. I have a lot of those. And then like the little ones. And then here's all my art stuff. Half of this stuff, actually 75% of this stuff is going back in the van when I'm back on the road. When I parked, I kind of cleaned it all out, put it into this room. So like I said, I can go through it, organize it, put back what I'll need for specific trips. I'm hoping to go camping this summer, as well as, I don't know why my GoPro keeps stopping every like 3 minutes of recording. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff this summer. It's just going to look a little bit different than my previous vlogs, and that's okay. It's my life, and it's still van life because I'm still living it. I'm still living. Does it count as full-time if I use their shower? Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go to the washroom. They have running water, by the way. I don't have to use water from my jug. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the washroom and I'll be back. That light is not nice. So originally I was thinking of doing like a rainbow ombre down, but I'm thinking I might do more of like a checkered board rainbow style. How's that gonna look? Is that better? We'll see what we come up with. If else fails, I have more canvases. So he did say he likes purple, but we're not going to do like the majority of that because I kind of want to keep it to where it is multicolored. I'm just using like cheap paint too. You can get this at Walmart, which is hilarious because last summer when I was in New Brunswick, I met my friend, and she did the painted rocks, which you guys have seen if you're on my Facebook. And I asked her, I was like, oh my gosh, like your paint is so pigmented. What paint do you use? And she goes, I just use the Walmart brand. And I started using it instead of like the expensive stuff from Michael's and things. That still has varnish on it. And it turns out the cheap shit's better than the better stuff. Kind of. It's not as pigmented as I told you guys it was, is it? Could be because my brush is wet. Anyway. always go back over and do a second round, which I very well might. Just to get it to blend a little bit better, but at the same time, because I'm doing like line work over top of it, the background's not gonna matter so much. It's gonna be so busy in like the foreground that you won't really see the back. It's just gonna be there kind of for like a pop of color. I'm also wanting to do one of these styles. You guys see that? Yeah. One of the smiley face styles with black and white, because I feel like people would like that. And I like black and white stuff, which is funny because I'm always dressed in tie-dye and things. But I'm using 3 different brushes right now. The first one I used one brush, and that's why it's less pigmented than kind of this one. But I want them to blur together a little bit. That's why I'm bringing it up. Like it's almost checkerboard style. It looks more checkerboard on the camera than it does down here. Down here in the real world. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Fun fact, I've never watched any Bob Ross videos. I was thinking about maybe... Oh yeah, if you get a painting from me, guaranteed there's gonna be like sneeze all over it. But I'm gonna varnish it after, so don't worry. I was thinking about following along with a Bob Ross video once. But we'll see. Let's finish this. I'm gonna go clean my brushes again. Kind of just doing some brush strokes in different sections now to kind of distribute color everywhere. And a good artist knows when to stop. I'm not a good artist. One of my big problems is actually going too much on something. But I try to work on that. Although a lot of times, some of my messier pieces, when I do keep going, also right now I'm just taking off little hairs that fell out of the brush. A lot of times, some of those are my best work, in all honesty. I did the sides too, while I didn't film, but I think that's good. I hope I'm not blocking you right now. If I am, give me 1 second. I can't see. Oh. I guess I'll just try and do it blind. If anything, I'm gonna mix some paint after, once this dries, and go over the sides, and then once it's done drying, I'll do the bottom. So for now, good timing for my GoPro to shut off. Anyway, for now, we are done. That's what it looks like so far. Not really checkerboard, but little areas like this where you can see I'd put like a thing there, a little smiley. They're gonna be drippy, so it is gonna kind of take the... Anyway, I'm gonna take the attention away from like the background. It doesn't have to be perfect for what I'm doing. Art is never perfect. I've been trying to kind of teach that lesson to myself with doing like black lines and things. That's actually how the drippy smiles came to be, because I was doing just normal smiley faces and my hand was shaking so much that the lines were all kind of zigzagged and stuff. And I went, how am I supposed to make these straight? And I tried tracing them, but still, like, I was still shaking. So I went, you know what? I'm just going to let them drip. And then people absolutely loved it. So I'm trying to teach myself that, you know, art is subjective and art is what you make. And if people like it, great. If people don't like it, oh well, you know, it's not for everyone. But yeah, that's it for now. It's raining. I'm going to go walk the dog. And then I'll be back once this dries, see how it looks, if it looks good, because right now some of it's dry and some of it's not, so that's why some places look like a little more matte. So that's all gonna be kind of the same texture once it's dry, and see how it looks and go from there. Bye. So here's the issue. This isn't going to be for my friend anymore. Because frankly, my brain is working overtime and going, you know what? I want to take this and do something completely different. Not completely, but fairly different. And it's going to be worth more than what he's paying. So it's not going to be for him. And that's totally okay. But it's probably some sort of mental illness, but when I do stuff, I kind of go by like a feeling. If I'm making something, especially a commission, I'll start it and then be like, no, I don't want to continue with what I was doing, and I'll normally end up kind of making something else. Let me put this a little bit lower, maybe that'll help. Now I have no head. I'm still figuring stuff out, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't done like squares yet. I've just done kind of the drippy smiles as like smiley faces. But I'm gonna try this. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, well, that's the beauty of paint. You can just paint over it. I really don't know how this is going to look. But we'll just go for it. Done. I think this might look cool. Frog legging. So what I wanted to do did not work out, because these little squeeze bottles, plus, if you guys remember from earlier, the paint, when it gets all goopy, it was getting stuck in the little hole, so I had to end up wiping, I'm trying to pick it up and show you, wiping that corner of everything that I did. So we're gonna switch and go with the black, I guess, and see how that works out. I didn't really want to do that, but I don't really have options when the paint that I'm using is crap. So we'll see what happens. think I can proudly say that I'm done for now. I have a lot more to do. I don't know how this vlog is going to turn out. I don't know if maybe I'll leave it at what I have so far. It's only Monday, and I'm hoping this will be done by the weekend. But I am tired, and I did mess up in a section here. And then so I ended up smoothing it all out and repainting underneath and then redoing the lines. And they still bled a second time, but not as noticeable as the first one was. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the white in all of the other squares, and then obviously have to do the sides and then varnish it. But I'm going to wait until this dries and go spend some time with the doggy. I've been working on this for probably a few hours now. So maybe I'll end the vlog here and then come back to it tomorrow or film little bits of it. I'm not really sure. We'll see. But I'm excited. I think it looks good so far. I'm gonna make it very expensive. I kind of have wanted to experiment with just absolutely obnoxiously pricing like some of my work just to see if it sells, if any of the rich people want it. Although the rich people would probably buy it even if it was cheap. But it's like that banana, you know, with the duct tape on the wall, like that type of art. If that can sell for how much it sold for, then why can't mine? But everything's starting to dry. I'll show you guys again. Some details. So yeah, I'll see you guys either still in this video or in the next one. I don't know how much footage I have, so I don't want this to be too long, and I am going to speed through a lot of it, but I'm going to clean up, go walk my dog, then probably go play some games. Bye.